All right. I can already guess who wrote this, and I'm right. I was going to say it had to be Adam because Adam loves trivia. He loves asking trivia. So, Adam, fourth year, finishing up med school, getting ready to try to match for his residency, put up a Topic Tuesday trivia post for you. And I don't even recall if I saw it. So, this is going to be fun for me too. So, he's hoping that everyone enjoys this beautiful autumn weather. Welcome back to another week of Topic Tuesday. This was last week again, so it was the last one for October. So we wanted to do a trivia challenge based on some of the things that we had shared with you during the month of October. Okay, and I have the answers ready to go. So these have to do with the medical Monday post that Samantha and Topic Tuesday post that came from both Adam and Duke from September, from Aortic Disease Awareness Month. Let's see how we do on this. Okay, first question. Let's see if we can get it right. And I know that it's going to be lag time for those that are watching us. What kind of valve, mechanical or bioprosthetic, requires blood thinners? Anybody for 5 or 10? How's that go?
For 5 points, I will say mechanical.
I will say ding, 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 ding. You are correct. It does require blood thinners, the mechanical. And also, in case it's not in here in the questions, I will mention it is the only valve that you cannot have placed endovascularly as of today. And I only say that because things change all the time, but you can't squish it. Can't squish it and you can't fold it to shove it up your artery from your groin. You can only do that with the bioprosthetic ones. So that's always something to consider. All right, true or false? TAVR is preferred to SAVR in older, meaning older than 75 years old, patients who have isolated aortic valve disease. TAVR is, I'm going to screw it up. It is, what's the T stand for again right now? Oh my God, my brain. It's aortic valve replacement, but that would be, it's endovascular. It's what it is. SAVR, I forgot what the S stood for. It's aortic valve replacement, but that is open. I do remember that is open. So which one do you think, or is it true or false, that a TAVR is preferred to open in older patient population?
Coin flip true.
I was going to do the same thing. We're going to find out in just a minute, but I am writing down your answers for each one so we can see. What kind of aortic dissections, type A or B, can be managed medically without surgery? This seems so easy to me. What do we think?
I'm going to go with B.
You are right. What kind of aortic dissections, type A or B, involve the ascending aorta?
The A, I believe.
You believe correct. What's the medical terms for water pills? I know the answer to this one too. Let's see if Velda or Ken know this one. We're gonna give it just a minute.
Yeah, I'll give that a second. I'm trying to remember anything.
Yeah, yeah, medical term for water pills. Women probably know this answer before a man would because we're always looking for water pills because we always seem to retain a lot of water.
Oh,
So, yeah, we do. We retain
let's
water.
see what they say.
Let's see. We shall see. But in other news, vote. Make sure you guys vote. It's a privilege to be able to vote. Don't care who you're voting for, just vote. That's all I'm going to say. And you can do it now. Early voting, and you can do it tomorrow. And then we move on. But I said, get out the vote. All right. Any answers? Anybody in the peanut gallery? Does anybody have anything?
Well, Katie
No.
dropped in to say hi. Hi,
Hey,
Katie.
Katie.
To the leave situation, Ken says rake it or leave it. I agree. Velda says leave the leaves. I also
Leave
agree.
the leaves.
And
But
then
yeah.
Katie says, "I'll miss you guys Thursday." She's not going to be here Thursday. She's going to go hang out someplace else, and that's no. Who is stealing our Katie?
Hanging out, not in the hangouts. Hey, but did you know that you should probably leave the dandelions? I think all my life I thought they were just a nasty weed, and they're not. They really serve a huge purpose. They do. And if you don't rip them out from deep within the roots, they're just going to, it's like the old wives' tale, you pull out a gray hair, two grow in its place, except this is true. More will grow in its place if you don't pull it out correctly. And it is huge when it comes to pollination, plays a major, major role with the bees. And it's really good. We
Mm,
want more bees.
we do want more bees. I
Yeah.
remember reading an article once that I think some guy decided to redo his entire front lawn with clovers because clovers only grow
Mm,
so big. And
yeah.
he was just like, I'm tired of doing lawn maintenance. So I took out all the grass and it's just a
Oh.
field of clovers. Right?
We
Very
don't get to
interesting.
have a field of anything because the deer are always eating everything. My husband's so happy he plants. He's like, "Come out here. Look at what I planted." And I say, "Oh, you did such a good job." And then I wake up the next morning and the deer did a good job of having their dessert all night. They ate all the little flowers. But he loves it. It doesn't bother him. Most people will be losing their minds and wanting to put little like metal things around it. No, my husband's like, "Oh, I made the deer happy." All right, let's figure out medical term for water pills. Anybody going once, twice sold? No? Nobody knows?
Let me take a look. Diuretic.
Yes, ding ding ding.
Velda with the answer.
Felda with the win. Okay. What kind of hypertensive medication is metoprolol? Well, I can tell you right now, it's got the LOL, and we should all know by now what a lull is. Any idea, Josh?
You know, I draw
You know.
blanks when we get to these things.
Beta blocker.
Oh yeah, beta blocker.
All right. What kind of antihypertensive medication is lisinopril? It's April. And I get confused too, but I'm going to guess ACE inhibitor.
I'm gonna say ACE inhibitor. It just came to me.
Okay. What part of the aorta marks the transition between the aortic root and the ascending aorta? And here's a hint, it's called the blank junction. It's actually called, I think, blank blank junction, but would be my guess. No, it is one word. It's one word. I lied. It's one word. I thought it was two. It's one. Would you like me to tell you what I think it is?
Yes.
Sinotubular.
I would never have guessed that.
Sinotubular junction. I don't know why I know this, but I don't know, but I do. Okay. What are the two important arteries that come off of the aortic root and supply blood to the surface of the heart? Ooh. 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 Oh, I know. I just remembered. I think I'm right because I remembered his post. I think they are the coronary arteries. I do. If I'm right, you don't understand. This I would have made my own day because I feel like I'm in. If medical school made their tests like this, I would have passed. But I don't think they sound like this. All right, 10. Who were the last two guests we interviewed, survivor and surgeon, during the aorta chats as part of Aortic Disease Awareness Month? Well, I don't expect everybody to know that unless you were paying attention on Twitter because we have not posted those here yet. I was preparing to post all of these incredible interviews that Adam was able to do with a variety of surgeons that many of you have heard their names in the community before, as well as a lot of people from the board of Aortic Hope that, as you know, are obviously aortic disease patients. And these interviews were so much fun, and I can tell you who they are. Me and Dr. Roselli. That's who I believe the doctor was from Cleveland Clinic.
I was gonna guess you and Dr. Udelman.
Dr. Udelman was first.
Was he first? Oh.
He was first in line. So yeah, I can't wait to post these because everybody did a fantastic job. And he had these set questions, and he did a good job interviewing, and it was live on Twitter. I've never done that before, so couldn't see us, but it turned out really nicely. So we'll be posting those for everyone. So, all right, That was it for Tuesday. Let's check out our answers, everybody. Let's see how well we did. What kind of valve requires blood thinners? Mechanical, ding, 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 ding. True or false? TAVR is preferred to SAVR in older patients who have isolated aortic valve disease. You said true. Ding, 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 ding. What kind of aortic dissections, A or B, can be medically managed? And that answer is B. And that's really primarily because there's so much blood flow coming out of the heart that goes into the ascending part, which kind of gives the answer of number 4, that you really can't be medically managed or with just medications when it comes to A, which is the ascending aorta, which is the answer for 4. With that amount of blood volume, you need to have surgical intervention. 5, diuretics. Ding, 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 ding. 6 is metoprolol is a beta blocker. The lulls are beta blockers. Antihypertensive medication, lisinopril, is an ACE inhibitor because it's a pril. Prils are ACE inhibitors. Lisinopril, I can't remember any other pills. That's testing my brain too much. All right. I was right. What part of the aorta marks the transition between the aortic root and the ascending aorta? And it's the sinotubular junction. I swear, I could be a doctor. I got number 9 right. The 2 important arteries that come off the aortic root and supply blood to the surface of the heart is your left and right coronary arteries. It is not carotid because that is your carotids come off of the arch. They're 2 of the 3 that come off the arch. I was right again, except you spelled my name wrong. I was the last survivor interviewed, and Dr. Roselli from Cleveland Clinic was interviewed as the last doctor. So ding, ding, ding to all of you and your answers. Good job. Really good job. I feel so good
Velda
about
was on a
myself.
roll there. She didn't get
She
the
was.
coronary arteries. Wait. No,
That's
wait.
okay.
She chose arch instead of sinotubular junction. She nailed it all the way
Well,
down there, though. She
you
did.
did really good. Yeah. Because if you think of the only reason I thought of that is because I know that the sinus of Valsalva is down around the aortic arch, and then it just popped into my head. Sinotubular junction. I don't know. And the only reason I knew number 9 is because the coronary arteries are part of the heart, but I do know that they connect from the aortic root, and I knew it couldn't be carotid, so I had to be one of the 2. So I know. I'm so happy with myself. All right.